What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's video, where today we're going to be looking at WOOZI with Ruby. Now, this is the first video from 2022, the very first MV that I know that is uploaded from 2022, and I'm very curious about it, because on top of that, WOOZI is one of the members from 17. I don't know all the members, but I do tend to see and like what soloists do. In other words, what do they do away from the group? So it's interesting to see what WOOZI is up to. On top of that, guys, if you do enjoy the content you see right now, all you have to do is make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and of course, put your recommendations down below on what you want to see next. And I'm just going to say, let's look into the review and see what it's all about. I mean, this guy got in 18 countries on top one, place number one. That's amazing. You don't all of a sudden do that overnight. So let's see what all the hype is about. Hype. Also, it's funny because the label company is Hype. Could be interesting. Very nice shots, actually. It's very classical, and it fits as if we're going into a fashion show of some sort. I mean, what I like about the shots is that it's all handheld, that it's all a little bit rough. It's all, precise, but it's still a little bit rough, and I like that. I like rough shots. Very nice. I mean, this, of course, is very calm, but if you look at all the other moving shots, they're a little bit different. Nice. Again, I love working with mirrors. I love working with reflections. I think there's something magical about it, and a lot of videographers, a lot of photographers as well, like using it, and I can understand why. Okay, before the music, I think, is going to start, I don't know what's happening, but what I like about it is that the shadows, the contrast, the heavy blacks, the white whites, and they're very nice whites as well, but everything is color graded emotionally, and it fits the music tone. Again, when you do music and you do cuts, make sure that they fit nicely together, and on top of that, also some of the color tones. It has to look equal, or else it's going to be off balance, but so far, it's very easy to follow. Oh, the red, very contrasting from the rest. What a change in the MV. What is going on here? Okay, I now understand why he's actually wearing red. Rubies are red, and he just said it. You make me look like I'm a jewel. Awesome. I really like that they're actually playing again with the colors. Okay, I want to hold up a little bit, and it's something that I want to, let's see, I need to look for it. So we have this scene here. Now, the one thing that I always say in my videos is, and it's really hard to picture it, but here you have a very good examples. When you have a black background, you should wear something that's contrasting. And what I like here is he's wearing something that's like a zebra. It's black and white. It's not purely white, it's not purely black, but it still has enough contrast to show the movement of the bodies. I mean, I think it's not that good if the background is black and then you're wearing something black as well. It doesn't really fit. It just makes the person a little bit more transparent, and it just hinders the entire idea of someone moving. You only see like the hand maybe move, but you do not see the entire articulation of the hand move. And this is a great way of fixing it. Just wear something that's a little bit different from the background. Hold up, what are they filming through? It seems like one of those security glasses, that you see at the banks, like you can talk to each other, but you cannot, touch each other or anything like that. I love that though, that there's this big plexiglass in front of it and they're playing with the different focus length. Really nice. Again, playing with the scenes, very simple, but let me see where that was. This part, you can see that it's just a cloth with a simple print of clouds in the background. Looks very simple, no, but it's still beautiful to look at. And you can even see how rough it actually is here with all the poles still. But it works, with the camera angles, with the colors. It's all about making everything you have work. Also very interesting actually that everything is in English. I think this is so impressive because it's a lot of learning, you know, to get rid of your accent, you know, the Korean accent of course, but this is just top notch. It still blows my mind away sometimes to hear MVs that I would always presume that are going to be Korean, you know, because it's a Korean artist, and then to hear these songs in English. It's really cool. Very nice. Again, I love as well that you can see some of the background here, to see some of the roughness about some of the parts. I mean, I bet the people in the back here are actors or just people that are paid to sit there, but it's nice to see that this could be the real location actually where they're preparing a set, where they're preparing the videos. Very rough, but nice. By the way, if you do know, is this guy an ambassador of Gucci, or why is he wearing the Gucci top? Tell me in the comments below.
This is rare too. Baby girl, you're making me a beautiful jewel. Every time I look at you.
Again, great contrasts, beautiful to look at. It's not about how dirty it looks, it's just about making a split between character and the surroundings. And here you can clearly see it. They added some shadows on top of him, so you can see that he's still a little bit different from the bathtub and the black pants. Very, very nice concept. So the one thing I noticed in this MV, and I just want to point it out, it's still the face. It seems a little bit, how do I say it? It's again softened out, and I'm not really a big fan of it. I think the skin should always just look naturally nice. I think there's something about skins that is just beautiful to look at. And they always just throw that in the bin, sadly. But look, these are small things that they will change over time. I think MVs slowly are becoming better and better and actually getting rid of it. So it's nice, you know, but it's not the smartest. So this scene here, it's just something that came to my mind very quick. So he's standing in this element where there's all curtains around him. You know, he's in a very small space. It's super efficient what they did. They made a very quick studio, a quick set with just a linear system on the top, put some curtains there, and he's in a curtained room. Very simple, but very nice. The only thing that I don't like about it is how small it actually looks. It looks very claustrophobic in there, and I wouldn't really feel comfortable in there myself. And I don't really understand what he's trying to pull off with this very tight space, because the rest of it is very open, for example. But here, it's a bit questionable. Trying to keep it clean, you know? I don't give a... Cool. Very cool that they're actually working again with lasers, real lights. Very nice. But what is very interesting here is that I can actually forgive that they're working in a studio purely because it is all a studio location and there's some roughness behind it. You know, you can see the behind the scenes. I like that. I like that there's a mix behind it, as if they're all like filming just on the go of them making this MV. Or the... what do you call it? The fashion show. You know, it's all just filming a fashion show on the go. I'm curious if this might have been a real fashion show, but I don't think so. I think it's all set up, of course. So that is actually very dangerous to do. Like, I don't know what kind of lasers they're using, but you can see that they're real. They're actually reflecting off the diamonds. Don't make them hit your eye. It can actually damage your retina. Guys, take care with lasers. You know, you can end up blind from it, you know, even if it's just a minor laser. But very cool. Again, you can see that there's some fade going on here. There's like this glow on top of him. You know, the whites are like a little bit soft on him. The one thing I don't understand again is, why is it there? Like, does it have a purpose? You know, is he like in a dream right now or not? Maybe you guys know. You know, I'm trying to understand it with the lyrics, but nothing really tells me that he's in a dream. And then there's the glow here again. Okay, maybe it actually does make sense. I'm just going to skip through it because here there is no glow, for example. And let's go back there again. Here, there is that very soft glow on top of the person. I must say that I do like the colors. I have a feeling that Gucci was part of this MV, so they asked him for advice. Because if you look, for example, at the photos from Gucci, you can see that the colors are very similar to what you see here. And I think that's totally fine. Maybe there was a collaboration going on. Maybe it's them trying to showcase what actually is going on. And I like that. I like that these kind of MVs MVs are always working with other companies. It's about trying to try to make a video better than what it is. And that is something that I like about this MV. It's trying to, get away from the perfect world and actually throw in some rough scenes, throw in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and trying to make its own world. Again, some of the effects don't really make sense to me, purely because, like, why is it in one scene again and why is it in the other? Consistency is very important, and here you clearly can not see it at certain elements. And it's a bit of a shame, because it just shows that either they were just trying to play with it, trying to showcase how good a person is at editing, or trying to show like, hey, look at me, I can do this, this, and this, but I didn't consider the rest of the MV. So it makes me just question how these MVs are actually edited. Is it a team? Is it one person? Maybe you guys know, maybe you have some backstories on that. If you do, just tell me. Maybe there's even a video about that. If so, put it in the comments below. But guys, that is really it. I hope you did enjoy this video. And of course, like you said, if you do enjoy the video, then all you have to do is make sure you like the video, make sure you're part of the channel by subscribing, and I'll see you on the next video. Guys, you guys are awesome, and stay healthy, stay safe. I know Corona is getting a little bit worse again, but we can solve that, Stay safe. Together we can win. I'll catch you on the next video.